We up.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to start. Boom. Jade is already in this bitch. Shout out. She's a real one. I'm going to go ahead and share this link out. I'm going to go ahead and share it on the Facebook page before we get started.
Um, she was on it though.
Fuck yeah. Well, I told her ahead of time that we were about to go live.
Because I told Mom I'd send it to her too.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get the link out before we start. She said, finally. Share. Copy link.
Yeah.
Let's get this chat popping. Posting.
Share.
All right, we got that.
Yep. Sending that one to Mom. And then I'm going to send the other one to her email. Just in case she wants to use her other phone.
Send. I sent a link to Humble.
Yep. I know she's on here.
Go ahead and send one to Vixen. Greenie.
There we go.
Tink.
And the ball.
Jordan. And I'm overlooking Emily. How could I forget Emily?
Yeah, how could we forget that?
All right. Chris Batala, whoop whoop. There we go. Popping in to say what up. About to go for a snowmobile ride. Hells yeah. All right. Well, welcome back to a little show I like to call Sit Down. We are the Little Hellraisers. And today we've got Tink sitting in the interview chair.
Yep.
How you feel?
One of them days. But I'm here, everybody.
Yeah, you don't really show up on camera that much.
No, I do not. I'm not a big camera person.
Nah.
Who said Tank?
Nobody. I said Tank when I sent the link to Tank.
Yeah, I said that too. No, I said the ball.
Yeah. Anyway, so you guys know the deal by now. At least you should. It's an interview segment. So if you guys have any questions for Tink, go ahead and throw them in the chat.
Ooh, another person I have to send it to. Strife.
Yes.
Yes.
Send it to Strife. He's not on Facebook no more, so it wasn't in my list.
I understand.
It's working. Look. All going over there.
Yeah, it is. She's ha 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 ha. Yeah.
She said, duh. Tink rocking that Green Lantern shit today.
Yep.
So, first question. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Now, same disclosure that I gave with Jade. I'm probably going to know the answer to most of the questions I'm asking. It's more for the viewers.
Right.
So go into as much detail as you want.
Okay. Cool. All right.
All right. Number one. Wait. Up. Before I get my first question, we've already got one from the chat. Jade from LHRPG asks, Tink. Oh, I'm sorry. From Sadistic Circus. We need to plug that. She's starting her new channel. It's horror themed instead of game themed like mine is. So I'm gonna help her get that going. So go ahead, you guys, and subscribe to Sadistic Circus.
Yeah.
It is front running by Jade from LHR. So check it out. She asked Tink's favorite character she's played and your least favorite character you've played.
Honestly,
yeah,
I don't know if I actually have a least favorite one.
You like all of them?
Well, a few years ago, or so many years ago when we started,
Strife is in this bitch.
Hi, Strife.
Whoop, whoop. Shout out to Tink's husband, Strife, my main fucking homie. All right, go ahead. Well, then who's your favorite, at least?
Come on. My nickname is Tink, right?
Zarina. Strife just popped in this bitch, so in case you didn't catch it, Sit Down is an interview side series I'm starting. Episode 3 actually is with Tink. So if you got any questions that you want asked in the interview, pop them in the chat. He said fairies. Oh, that's great.
You know me.
That's great.
You know me.
Okay, so how'd you get into gaming?
Actually, it's been interesting all my life. I've been wanting to get into it, but I never knew anybody that I trusted enough to get into it.
Right. Someone you felt comfortable being goofy with, pretty much?
Pretty much. I mean, Marcus has played with some of the buddies Strife has played with some of his buddies that he's met along through the years, but I didn't know them that well.
Right.
So I wasn't going to go there like that. So, then when I was pregnant with Danny, Goofy is her middle name. After all, we know this. Yeah.
Why are we running?
And I'm a dumbass.
Why?
I thought I had my other pack of cigarettes in here.
You don't? I'm on my last pack, but I might could hook you up with one too if you need. Okay. So like.
And then you introduced me to Call of Cthulhu and Pulp Cthulhu, and I'm like,
yeah, that was the first system you did with me.
Yeah, it was. And I'm just like, this isn't D&D, but this is still pretty cool.
Yeah, it has a whole different mood.
Yeah, it does.
Like you can do a bunch of different stuff that you wouldn't even think of doing in D&D. Like in D&D, how often do you go to a library?
Once, maybe Blue Moon.
Like,
maybe twice.
I think you guys have been to the library once each season of Fantasy Island.
Right.
And then you went once in Bloodkeep, I think.
Yep.
But like Call of Cthulhu, you guys are in that bitch.
It's investigation.
Yeah.
You need to find out more info, and if you can't find it from people, where's the next place to go? It's the library or some place that has books or information.
News headquarters or
yep.
Scene of the crime.
Right.
So far, with the few years of experience you've got, what's your favorite system out of the two you've played? Like, which one is preferable?
I really can't. They both have their ups and downs.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
got any examples?
It's not. I don't know if I really want to call it ups and downs.
They have differences.
Yes. D&D is more in depth. It's more. Well, in my mind right now, it's still more complicated.
5e is pretty simple.
Well, even though I know quite a bit, I still don't know enough. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I feel the same way, and I've been playing this shit for 7 years.
And Cthulhu is pretty much playing a certain part of investigating.
Yeah, most of Cthulhu is roleplay.
And I mean, I like the role play. It's different.
Combat's much quicker.
There's fighting in that one. And yes, there's fighting in Cthulhu, but it's
Not as much.
yeah. But I also like the different fighting because you got different types of creatures. You are a different type of creature, and you're trying to play that part.
Yeah.
It's like I said, it's got its ins and its outs and its up and its. So I really can't say which one I like and which one I don't like.
So I think you're kind of in the camp of, well, it depends on what I want. If I want high action and combat, I'm gonna go
Okay,
D&D.
yeah.
If I want scary shit and investigation, I'm gonna go with Call of Cthulhu.
Mm-hmm. Cthulhu, yes, it's
Like,
less
I'm
action,
like
it's
that
more
for
talking, it's more
most of
roleplay.
it. But I'm gonna have to say Call of Cthulhu is my favorite system, if not for the sanity mechanic alone.
Yeah, that part is funny.
Strife said combat's easy when you have my characters there. Yeah, when you're a 14-year-old that kills a mind flare pirate with a
Tattoo? Yeah.
Another question from Jade. What's your favorite one-shot you've played from each system? One shot being we get the characters. They're normally pre-gens unless they don't come with any. Then we have to create them. You run the adventure and then we never play those characters again. Like Bloodkeep was a one-shot.
Which one is the one that we did back in October?
Uncle Timothy's Will. That one for
that one.
Cthulhu?
Yep.
What about for D&D?
Because that one I was really playing.
Yeah, let's go in depth on Uncle Timothy's Will. Like, what did you like about it specifically?
I was not my normal.
Nice.
Yeah, I was always like, let's talk about this and let's do this and let's do that. I was snotty and rude, very beginning for everything and everybody. It's not normally how Tink plays.
No.
And just like
I warned you guys ahead of time, you're all going to be playing assholes.
Yeah, you did.
Stuck up, Richie assholes. And I think you guys did a good job.
I think I did a damn good job. And I'm normally not like that.
How'd you go out in that one? Do you remember?
I got killed. It was either by
I think it was Doyen.
Doyen or Jade.
It was Doyen because at the end, when it come down to just him and Jade found out that you were dead, he thought she was going to turn on him for killing you, so he just fucking shot and then she summoned the demon. Oh, that was great.
That was an epic ending.
Good times. Speaking of one shots, you've got your first Cyberpunk game coming up in a week. You looking forward to that?
Oh, I am. Another out of me character. And the Netrunner.
Be very careful. I had to glue her back to her feet because someone, I don't know who for sure, came out in my game room while I was at work and she got snapped off at the ankle. So I had to glue her back together. But this is Rebel.
Neat.
That visor is what you use to see the net space when you're hacking.
Nice.
We've got the whole party here. We've got Axe, played by Strife. Yeah, let's get a look at these at the camera. Rebel, played by Tink, the Netrunner. Now, this is a Netrunner mini too, but it's because the only rocker boy I have is female. So this is Axe the Rocker Boy, played by Strife. Oh, there we go. He's from Nepal.
Nepal.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Here we have Sin the Solo, played by Jade.
Now she's playing the
Give it a good look. The landlord.
landlord,
Yeah.
landlady, landlord,
Yeah.
man, lady.
He's a guy. Here we have Lo the Fixer, played by Greenie. I keep doing his name. Death, I think is what we called him.
Nexus.
The lawman, played
No.
by my son,
Oh, right.
who will be playing with us.
What do we call him?
Nothing. I just call him my son
Okay.
while we're on camera. But he's the lawman.
Ah. Nice.
And we will be, you know how we have Emily as an official NPC in our universe. Welcome, Humble Among, to the LHRPG universe.
Oh.
Shout out
Nice.
to Humble Among and Emily.
That is cool.
He's got the pink fur on the coat. The coat is completely bulletproof, and he's rocking a flamethrower.
Yep.
Also a fixer. So, no more questions in the chat as of now, so I guess we'll move on to my next question for you then.
Well, technically, I still don't know
Oh yeah, you
the
still
one
haven't
shot
picked a D&D
for
one
D&D.
shot. I think you've only actually done one shot. I think every time you've done D&D, at least with me, it's been Fantasy High, other than Bloodkeep.
Is that the one where I played the snake?
Wait, did you do the Stranger Things one shot with us at Bruce's?
Was that the one day that I wasn't able to come?
I don't know. I know Jade had to cut out. She couldn't come.
Well, every time I've been, Jade's been there.
Well, then, yeah, I think Bloodkeep is the only one shot you've done for D&D.
And that's the snake one?
No, that's the one where you played the Dark Lord's girlfriend. You were pregnant.
The one with the bottom part being a snake.
Oh, yeah, that's what... I thought you meant the big bad guy was a snake.
No, me being a snake.
Yeah, the Marilith. You were the demon. Yeah. What did you think of that?
I thought that was
It
pretty
can't
cool.
be your favorite because it's your
No.
only. But what did you think of it? Anything
It was pretty cool.
particular that you really liked or didn't like, maybe?
I don't know. Let me see here. See if I can remember, because that's been how long ago? I mean, I remember the fact that when she was pregnant and she was only so far along, within a few minutes, she was at full term and she was giving birth.
I think you started the game pregnant.
Yeah.
And then you ended up going into labor during the third act.
Something like that.
Yeah, you had him right before the final battle.
But wasn't there a spell or something put on me to make me have the baby sooner?
No, it's just the bloodline. It's a voodoo pregnancy because it's a demon and a demon lord mating. Have you seen Seed of Chucky?
Yeah.
Picture that. You know?
Yeah.
It's accelerated.
Yeah.
JPC, whoop whoop. Ah, that's a good question. JPC asks, what game settings or time periods appeal to you the most as a player? So, what setting or era that we play in do you like the most? Like, we've done 1920s, we've done medieval time, we've done modern day.
I like the ones that we do in the past because you have to keep up with that time.
Yeah.
You don't know really what was actually going on in that time, so you have to keep your mind sharp and try to remember what was, because there was no phones in that time. There was no
there was up to a certain point. Like when we play Call of Cthulhu, they had phones. It was just them real old fucking go through switchboards.
I'm talking about like cell phones on everybody.
Correct.
yeah, I think eras like that is like my favorite ones to play because you got to make your brain work harder to figure out what was in that time.
Hell yeah. Sorry, Vixen texted me. She said, "You got any chicken?" I'm like the food or like chicken? You know what I mean? I don't think so. All right. Jade asks, what was your biggest emotional moment from any game you've played so far? Shout out to JPC. Thanks for the question, homie. Whoop, whoop.
um, I think it'd have to be
See if I know it.
um, Fantasy High.
Is it what I think it is?
Mm,
Last season?
yep,
Max?
sophomore year. Yep.
Go ahead. Let's talk about that.
Um, I actually thought my character thought her father was dying, was dead because of Aberdan
Yeah.
did a spell on him, killed him.
Well, what he was about to
About
before
to.
Jade came in.
Jade came in with the portent and changed it up to where he had a low number, therefore he couldn't do it. But
Yeah, I think you were like literally crying
yeah, I think
at
I
the
actually
table while
had
I was
tears
describing
coming.
his death, and then Jade comes in and goes, "Wait, what's happening?" And I was like, "Oh, he just hit him with this fucking lightning spell. He's dying." And she goes, "What did he roll to do that?" And I was like, "A nat 20." And she goes, "No, oh, he rolled a 4." And I was like, "You're fucking portent." And Tank's just like, "Oh my god, what's happening?" And Jake goes, "Mac's gonna live."
Yep, that was
JPC's
very
painting minis.
emotional.
I was actually painting with my son last night. That's when I painted this Humble Among Many for our Cyberpunk game next week. And actually, you see that one over there, that big sumbitch with the cannon? That's what my kid painted, and that's also for next week.
Oh,
Emotional damage.
right?
Emotional damage. Oh shit, that's great.
And then when he almost killed my father, I definitely not a normal character part of me that I play, but it was very gratifying.
Yeah.
Very. Motherfucker almost killed my father. I'm gonna kill you.
And it's got to make you feel real. You know, your dad basically said, "Fuck the church," that way he could have a relationship with you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty
Dad
cool.
changed everything.
Like, because he was a paladin for what, 20, 25 years?
Something years, yeah.
So that's pretty fucking big. Once he actually saw what was happening, he's like, yeah, no, I can't do this. What was your favorite funny, goofy, or just plain fun moment from any game you've done? One particular scene or event. In game, not out of the game.
We've had a lot of those.
We've had a lot of those. Like every time when fucking Strife does. Or Nameless saying, "You're welcome." Or Jade, he walks in. Yeah, but, favorite in-game moment that was either silly, goofy, or just plain fun. Something that's not so tear jerker, you know?
Right. Um. Um.
She's got a thing. Jay said he's the fucking ball. Talking about Rog and Adam.
Yeah.
Still can't think of one.
It's been a minute.
Mine's a tie. It's a toss-up between you and Galir.
I think it was one night when when Dorian got smashed.
Season 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. With the Crab King.
Oh man. That was some funny shit.
So, Dorian, Tank, and the NPC Rog had all done Dusk Moss together, which is like shrooms on steroids. And they were having a seafood party. Crab, shrimp, fish, any edible thing had to be seafood because that's all they had access to. And so Rog had taken a couple of crab legs and stuck them to his ears and was crowning himself the Crab King. And what Dorian saw was Rog morphing into a crab monster and tried to eat him and bit a chunk out of Rog's face. What are you worried about? Strife's worried about doing this. You mean the interview?
That's what I'm thinking he's talking about.
Oh, it's chill. Look at her. It's a familiar setup. See my maps? Yeah, he said. Don't be worried. I promise I won't bite. Unless you ask me. Oh.
But yeah, I think funniest shit ever is when those two, when Dorian and, well, at least Dorian by himself gets fucked up.
Strife said, did you get his message?
Mm-hmm.
She said yes. Another question from Jade. She's making me look bad at this point.
Yeah, she is.
What is one game that you're looking forward to playing the most? Any system, she says. I don't have nothing.
That's what I thought.
I apologize. If I had it, I would.
It's kind of a toss up between what is that? By which line? The circus
Bobby
one?
on the wish list.
Yeah. I can't wait to try that one and to keep playing Fantasy High.
Yeah.
Those two are like so far my favorite that I've played.
I would do episode 6 of junior year. I've been watching them every week as they drop.
The way we do things.
Since the way the campaign starts makes no sense in y'all's group. Because what ended up being a one-off joke in our group that never came up again fucking landed hard in theirs and became a villain.
Oh shit.
And we don't have that. So I have to change the entire first session. Ain't that some shit?
You hear that, Jade? He's got to change it up again.
Oh, I've already told her this. Oh. I'm looking forward to two things. One is next week we'll be running Cabin Fever. It's a Cyberpunk 2020 mod, but we're going to be running it with Cyberpunk Red. I actually check this shit. Made cheat sheets for you guys. Cause I'm the shit. And then the next campaign we're starting. Call of Cthulhu Two-Headed Serpent. I'm really fucking stoked to get back into some Call of Cthulhu. We ain't played it in like some years at this point.
Yeah.
So wink wink. Tank tank.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh shit. Alright. What do you find most difficult at the table?
The most difficult?
Yeah.
I think it's because I still don't know everything or know enough of everything that I keep asking.
Just like referencing rules and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a learning curve. But I mean you handle it pretty nicely. If you have questions, you ask, you're very straightforward. I can look it up real quick, get the rule, and you're like, oh, okay, cool, let's go. Let's move on. You're not one of them like rules lawyery motherfuckers that wants to analyze everything. And I set a rule, and you're like, but this says. So I don't give a fuck. It also says I can change that.
Be quiet.
Yes, I agree. JPC says, are you a Green Lantern fan?
Yes, I do like Green Lantern. But actually, I got this shirt from my brother.
You just hijacked it.
Pretty much. It's pretty big.
Who's your favorite NPC that you've encountered in any game? The gears are turning, guys.
Ida is definitely
Ida
is definitely one of them. As like top of the.
Here, we'll do top 3 just to give you more range.
Okay.
How's that?
Okay. Ida.
Number 2. That means 2 things.
Uh-huh.
We'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
We're still on your top 3 favorite NPCs. Number 1, Ida Eggfort.
Yep. Ooh, excuse me. I'm trying to remember the NPCs from. But
I know not many of my NPCs are that memorable, but I think I've got a few good ones. I have a feeling all 3 of these are going to be from Fantasy High.
Probably, because those are the ones I remember.
All right, so who's next?
Grog. Or Rog?
Rog. The Jock. R-A-H-G. Rog.
I'm gay.
Check it out. I'm gay. When you're here, your family.
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
That was a moment.
Who growl? Who growl? Number 3. Number 2 was Rog Barkrock.
And Gorthalax.
I
like Gorthalax.
Oh my god. I lost my voice for 2 days after that fucking ice cream shop scene with Gorthalax. I'd do that voice for an hour straight with sister. First got to talk to him, and it killed my fucking throat.
Yeah, I bet. Trying to make sure you have that deep voice the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't know how you do that.
I had to talk like this for an hour.
Uh-huh.
Fucking sucked. And she's like, can't we keep going? I was like, no. We're done. See, I couldn't keep it up already. All right. What was your favorite role play moment in any game? I think she's already answered that.
I thought I
Yeah, with Mac, right?
that was emotional.
Ah, okay.
Favorite role play? I really see that's another thing. I like role playing because it makes you step out of your real world.
Hmm.
So I like it all. I have no one favorite.
We'll just pick one that's pretty memorable. Just that way we have some type of answer. Don't blue ball them here. You can't
Okay.
tell people, hey, put your questions in the chat and then don't answer their questions.
This is true. This is
We'd be dicks. Hashtag we're not dicks.
true.
I'm a dick, but we're not dicks. One at a time, sister.
And Strife. Strife got in there too. But there's already one Strife moment that I will never forget.
Well, hang on. We'll get to that after you answer the
Exactly.
question we just asked. Then we'll do stripes and then down to Jade's.
RPG moment. Roleplay moment. Um
The end of season 1. Talking to your mom. Call your mom.
uh-huh. Uh
We'll be right back after these messages.
yeah.
Welcome to Jeopardy.
Um
Where's my timer? Should I get the sand timer, guys?
um
You can't think of any one RP moment that was very enjoyable. It don't have to be your absolute favorite.
well, I still liked when I killed Abernat, but that wasn't completely RP.
All right, how about when you saved Galacade? When you were absorbed by the Nightmare King.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That was awesome.
See, she didn't remember the epic conclusion of sophomore year, and she was the main focus of most of that season.
Yep. I had a brain fart for a moment.
Because I know at the end of Fantasy High, I asked everybody, the same thing I asked at the end of every session. And she said that the only thing she didn't like is that her family wasn't utilized more and that she's looking forward to playing a bigger role in season 2. And I made that happen.
Yeah, he did. Wow. So yeah, I especially liked when I was talking to her.
What the fuck, Tib?
Tib? What the
Yeah.
fuck did that mean?
She corrected it. It's Tink. She's trying to say what the fuck, Tink, but she said, what the fuck, Tib? I don't know this Tib you talk of. Okay, favorite strife moment.
You want to do it at the same time?
Are we going to do it? Ready? Every game ever. That's her favorite. Oh. All right, here. I'll give a good. I think my favorite strife moment has got to be the one I reference over and over and over, even though it severely pissed me off. And that's when he took out my level 20 Mind Flayer pirate with a tattoo.
Tattoo.
I hated it because it ruined a lot of side plot I had.
You said strife moment, not your character moment.
That's why I'm going in detail. But like it pissed me off because it ruined a big side plot. But it was epic and awesome, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I would have never thought of that.
That was badass.
All right. What did she have after that? What game or didn't we?
What was your favorite role play moment?
We answered that one already,
What is
sister. It
that?
was Witchlight. What?
What is AYDA? Ida? Ada?
Ida.
Oh, that's how you pronounce or spell Ida. Okay.
Yeah. What was your favorite Ida moment? Since that was your favorite. Or your favorite quality, or your favorite thing about Ida.
How she was so into Bex. I just thought that was just
Like from jump.
yeah, like bam, I'm here. Let's
It was
do
like,
this.
Yeah, like you and Riz.
Right?
Day one, he was like, "Oh well."
And even though she was autistic, you could tell everything was out to help Bex.
She was
Always.
super intelligent too.
I mean, and that was just cool. I was, and then you playing that part so damn well. Oh my gosh.
I don't know if that should be a compliment or an insult.
I don't know, but
Like, yes, I could buy you as autistic. Oh, Tank is in this bitch. Shout out. Whoop whoop.
whoop whoop. Excuse me. Excuse me.
That Davy Jones ripoff played fuck around and find out. Oh, that's fresh. Oh. Doyen's in this bitch. Whoop whoop. Shout out to all the LHR members in the chat.
Yep.
Y'all some real ones.
Who's JPC?
JPC is a person I met in Humble Among's broadcast.
Oh.
Like, Humble's been pushing our shit hard as fuck from day one. Like, nobody has fucking supported me and pushed our brand harder than Humble and Emily. I shit you not, at least half of our subscribers, if not more, are a direct result of that man.
Awesome.
So I got nothing but love and respect for that motherfucker.
Awesome.
Hence why I brought him into our game.
Yep.
So, any more questions before I fire off another one, guys? I'm sure Tank or Dorian probably got a question for you.
Bring it on.
Keep it game related, guys. Jade says, favorite PvP moment, player versus player. Favorite time you guys have gone head to head. It doesn't happen often, I know.
No, it doesn't.
Like, I'm sitting here trying to think, and I can literally only think of like 3 times it's happened. Like, I think one was in Bloodkeep when Dorian was stalking Jade back to her nest, and so she webbed him up. You know, that technically counts. I think another was in Uncle Timothy's Will when you guys were playing shitheads. And then
talking shit and
the
snapping
only
at each
other one
other.
I can think of is
Yep.
when you and Dorian killed the ball at the end of sophomore year.
That was
You want to
fun.
talk about that? That one got a reaction. All right, let's go into detail on that.
We wanted to get the ball, kill the ball. And Doyen and I, we decided 2 blows are better than 1 at a time. So we gathered up our shit and hit him twice in one go.
Greenie's in this bitch.
Yeah.
Shout out, whoop whoop. All right, JPCX, what color are your dice?
Purple and blue. Well, the main one that I like to use is my blue ones.
You got we got a fuck ton of dice.
Yeah.
Where is? Hang on.
You got a big old.
If you guys are interested, we actually have some official LHRPG dice.
A what? I thought I done said I was a.
Vixen makes them.
That's what's up.
These are the official LHRPG dice. Red and white with the black numbers. It's like the marble look. Oh, wrong way. No, I keep doing it.
I didn't actually bring
You
my
can't really
dice
see
today,
them
but
that good in the light, but there we go.
this is pretty neat.
Anyone interested, hit me up on Facebook. LHRPG official.
One of the funniest moments.
Greeny asks for one of your funniest moments. We gotta make sure we acknowledge the people asking the questions.
Sorry, Greenie. What is one of my funniest moments?
I know. Let me find my lung. Maybe it's in this can.
Maybe.
Corn ooze butthole. Ugh.
Our very first.
That was your first D&D game. Because up to that point, I think you had only played Cthulhu.
Yeah.
First
playing
about that, Tink.
The first day ever playing D&D. Me being my small fairy size, we decided that I'm gonna go up the butthole of a horn.
No. You decided.
Oh, I decided that.
Yes.
That was just all on me.
This is how it went. I described the pulsing buttholes, right? And then I told you could see the scroll in there just a little bit as it was pulsating. The reason I did that was not so you would go in there. The reason I did that was so you would know, hey, there's something in there that we need to get out.
That's the only thing I could think
of. And you said, and I quote, "How big are the buttholes?" And I was like, "What?" And you said, "Are they fairy size?" And I went, "Yeah, they're fairy size." So that was all on you, dear cousin.
Well, I think the only reason why I asked it like that is that's the only way that I could think of to go up there and get it.
You did? You did it?
I sure the fuck did.
At least it was made of corn. It could have been way grosser.
I know. At least it was only corn.
Oh, shit. All right. Jade asks, "What was the first character you ever played?"
Wasn't it Piper?
I think it was Piper Matthews.
Uh-huh. First time I ever played anything
1920s
RP.
journalist.
Yep. And Jade was the camera person.
Mhm.
What was
Her name was Jane Hopper.
Hopper? That's right.
Who is that?
Well, hi there,
Oh.
Miss Zozo. Well, hi.
What? Upstairs?
Your friends.
You want to go upstairs with them? Yeah. What do you want to do? Close the door. She didn't close the door.
No.
Hang on, Jack's there.
Oh, sorry, Jack.
Okay, you're good.
Okay.
Here, let's let him in before we.
Come on.
Inside, Jackie. Inside.
Come on, let's go back in here. Come on.
Good boy. Sorry about that, y'all.
Back up, Jack. You gotta get in
My
here, buddy.
daughter come in. Suchi?
We're good.
Alrighty. So, what is your favorite race, class, feat, and skill in D&D? I think, other than the Merilith, you've only ever played one race, and you're gonna be playing that race again when we get back to D&D in Witchlight, and then I'm pretty sure junior year is coming after that, so it's gonna still be that race.
Probably.
Yeah. So, what fairy?
Pretty much, yeah.
Class. What was your favorite class? You played a few different. Wait, no, you've only played the two.
Well, for a little bit,
You're
when Nexus.
multi-classing now.
Well, yeah.
So
I've got
here's
the
what we'll do.
sorcerer, the cleric.
Right now, you're a cross between a rogue and a cleric. Your sorcerer spells
rogue,
come from your
sorcerer.
arcane
Okay.
trickster subclass.
Okay, that's what it was.
The Merilith was a sorceress. So, which abilities do you like more out of the rogue or the cleric? Because the rogue, it gives you that arcane trickster for your sorcerer spells and the sneak attack. But then cleric gives you divine magic and an ability to commune with literal gods.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is after you cross-classed into cleric, you resurrected yourself from the dead.
Yeah, I did. All on my own.
And then brought back a god.
Yep. By
Effectively,
dissolving myself into a tree.
effectively killing the evil god.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the cleric. Can't really be killed and then bring your own self. You can't really do that.
that is a rogue. We got more? Who's your favorite enemy that you play against? This is coming from Grady.
What was my favorite enemy that you play against?
Like, who's your favorite bad guy you fought so far?
I don't know why, but I keep thinking of Nyarlathotep. That's it.
That's the one
That
you
one.
guys went up against. You guys actually faced him twice. Once in LA when the little girl had been kidnapped in modern time.
Right.
And then once in that same campaign at the end after you were back in time in Egypt. That's when Slickback's character got cursed by that dagger.
Yep.
Billy Goat Beard. His
Yep.
stage name is Slickback.
Yeah. That's the only one right now that comes to mind, except for the one that has eyes all around his head. I can't think of his name.
A lot of them out of that.
Okay.
Nyarlathotep, fun fact, is my favorite mythos deity.
Say that again. I was trying to read and
Nyarlathotep is my favorite mythos deity. He's on the poster on the bottom left.
uh-huh.
And then the mini over there, the black one with the red tentacle head, that's him too. He's got 1,000 different forms.
Ah.
That one in particular it's called the Crawling Chaos. It's one aspect of him.
Ah.
Yeah. He is, I believe, Cthulhu's brother, his half brother.
Yeah, I think I remember
Um,
that. And who took care of him in LA?
Constantine.
Yep.
Favorite skill in D&D?
Feet and skill.
I was going one at a time. Make it a little easier.
Skill. Okay, what was the skill again?
Like the skill is that you roll to see if you can notice shit or jump over shit or do. Anytime I have you roll when it's not in combat, those are skill checks.
Okay.
Like when you're looking for shit or trying to ride a bike, whatever, you know. Pick a
That
lock.
lists the stuff, right?
Yeah. Psychology, all that good shit.
Mm-hmm. What's that one?
What do you do with it? Like when you roll it, what does it let your character do? I can probably tell you what skill it is.
If I can get a sheet with that list on it, I can
Which
point to it.
game is it? What system?
The last one, the Fantasy High.
D&D?
Mm-hmm. She said D&D, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
she did. That's right.
Because without looking at the sheet, I haven't memorized it like that.
Alright, here's how this.
That'll work.
Boom.
Yep.
Had to get the book because I couldn't find my fucking blank sheets. Which one of those do you find the most useful? Or do
I think
you
it
like
was-
to use the most?
I think it was perception. Because I think I used that one a lot.
That's one of the most common ones we use. Let me see. I'll tell you what we use the most. I can tell you the top three we use the most. Perception we use. Insight we use a lot. And investigation we use a lot. And then there's others that get used a lot, but those are normally because you guys want to use them. But those three are the ones I call for the most, I think.
Yeah, and I think on my character, I've got extra added into it because it's what is that one? Um,
By
it
the way,
doubles.
take this time. Make sure you guys like and share this shit out. Get the link out. Fucking subscribe if you're not yet. Sorry.
That's all right. Because I think I forgot what the feat was called. I think it's a feat or skill or feat.
The one that gives you extra skills. There's a feat that gives you extra skills. It's called skilled. The feat list is in here too if you want to take a look.
But there is one of them that I doubled the
The
number.
proficiency bonus. in the skill.
Yeah, to make it where certain ones that I have circled are higher than the other
Yeah.
ones.
That's expertise.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. It gives you double proficiency. So instead of like 4 plus 3, it's 4 plus 4 plus 3. So it's 8 plus 3. You know?
Okay, where's that expertise at? Or
I think that's a class feat for the rogue.
yeah,
I could be wrong, but I think it is.
well, it's still a feat nonetheless.
Yeah. Feat's a feat's a feat.
I mean, there's really, I really
All
haven't
right,
learned them
Strife.
all.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, I really haven't learned them all.
Oh, neither have I. You think I've read that whole fucking book? You're out of your mind. I reference what I need when I need.
Yeah,
I got too much other shit to do to worry about trying to read that entire fucking book and take in maybe 30% of it.
right.
Because I'm sorry, but reading just rules for X amount of time gets fucking boring after a minute.
Yeah, it does.
PC of another group member that I enjoy playing with and interacting with the most. So, who is your favorite PC besides yourself when we're playing? Like the character, who's your favorite character played by another player? Like for that you get the most fun out of your character interacting with.
Well, and Fantasy High, it's Bex. But then again, in most games that we play, Jade and I, we're always almost back to back.
Yeah, it's always either best friends or sworn enemies.
Right?
It was both in Uncle Timothy's will. You were sisters that hated each other,
Right?
but loved each other at the same time. So it was very
And
bittersweet.
love hate.
Okay. So yeah, probably you, sister.
No, she was basically saying favorite
Yeah,
PC of
I know.
another.
I was
Okay.
answering it.
Oh, okay.
Her.
I got you. I thought you were still talking about.
No. Oh, okay. See, I had a question, and then so many questions went by, and I forgot it. Greenie says she's not allowed in my van or my boat. My van is a boat. My boat is a van.
Greenie, it'll be all right.
You can't come onto my van boat. His name is Scarlet. Fucking transphobe. No. Oh, no, shit. Now let me try to remember what the fuck my next question was gonna be, because now I'm high and I've forgotten. So you guys plug some more questions into the chat while I think, and you're gonna have to help me keep an eye on for a minute.
What am I keeping an eye on?
The chat for questions.
Okay.
While I try to remember, because I had a good one, and then it went bye while you were answering the others. Okay, I remember now. What's something I do as a GM that you fucking hate? Remember, pure honesty here. You are on the stand, and if you lie, I'm going to hold you in contempt of game.
Do we need glitter in here?
Glitter? Oh,
No,
glitter!
glitter.
No, remember, your dad just passed the bar exam. He's a lawyer now.
Oh, yeah. Do I need to get my dad in here?
Yeah, he's a public defender now. He's the one that tries to get the blue collar petty criminals off, and not in a sexual way. So,
Wait a second. Okay.
what is a piece of media, book, show, movie, game, etc., that you would like to see our group play a game based on?
That one I'm going to come back to because I don't know yet. I'd
Yeah,
have to think about that one.
Jade is product placement. Jade is writing a campaign based on Stranger Things that I get to play in. You actually get to play with me.
I
That's
know.
gonna be
That's
awkward.
awesome. Awesome and weird.
Yes, at the same time.
Yep.
So, similar to that, like pick a property that you'd like us to play something in that world.
Okay.
Like it's not going to copy the same story, but it'll be in that world.
Right.
I eventually am going to be running a one shot for Call of Cthulhu based on John Carpenter's The Thing. However,
watched it.
I know, so don't, because I am going to be copying the story. The reason I am is because no one in our group other than me has seen it. So, yeah.
Good.
So I'm like, I don't even have to do anything with that. I downloaded the script on my fucking computer. Let's do this. I'm not going to be like trying to recreate the movie. Just I need the basic outline of events that I know I need to hit.
Right.
And then you guys are going to make it yours.
Yeah, we do that anyway. We make you change your shit up all the time.
Speaking of which, I posted a picture of this, right, on Facebook, and Humble commented. He said, I get some real Kurt Russell from The Thing vibes. I was like, oh, you don't even know I plan on running a game based on that movie. It's like my second favorite movie. My favorite movie is In the Mouth of Madness, also by John Carpenter. That dude is a fucking legend. It's got Sam Neill from Jurassic Park in it. It's Lovecraftian.
Oh.
Dr. Grant from Jurassic Park, the first one?
Never.
You've never watched Jurassic Park? Slap yourself. Thank you.
You're welcome.
She's never seen Jurassic Park. What the fuck? My son's a Jurassic Mark.
I know he is. He likes dragons or dinosaurs.
Yes, that means you can't play.
What?
Jade watched it.
Okay, what was your question again?
Something I do behind the screen during game that pisses you the fuck off.
When I come up with an idea and you shot it down, saying I can't do that because that's not part of this.
Okay. For clarity's sake here, because that paints me in all sorts of ways, let's be clear. I don't just immediately shoot down your ideas. You will present something to me, and if I don't quite understand it, I will have you clarify. Well, what are you trying to do? How are you thinking this is going to work? The only time I ever say no to an idea, there are two occasions. One, if it completely breaks the rules, something that the rules say you cannot do, then I'm sorry, it's a no. Because yes, we do house rule certain shit, but I try to stick to the rules as much as possible. Otherwise,
have I ever made you say no to that? No to me for that one?
Yes.
Oh, I have?
Yes.
Oh.
There's been plenty of times you guys have wanted to use spells in ways that they're not used in.
Okay. I may not remember.
And then the other one is if I know if this happens, either the game will break or the party will die. So no. I just don't tell you that.
Yeah. Not telling us enough information.
I do tell you enough. I can't give you all of it.
Oh, I know you can't give us all of it, but you leave us hanging with a cliffhanger.
Don't you love that though? It makes you excited for the next episode, doesn't it?
To an extent, yes.
Baby Chica.
What?
Baby Chica XX. Who is that? They must be subscribed because they're chatting. Whoop whoop. What's your favorite video game?
My favorite
Do
video
you play
games.
video games? I don't really play video games.
I mean, growing up, I played Donkey
Oh,
Kong.
it's nephew inside.
Ah,
Okay. That's a weird feminine name there, Neff.
um,
Okay. I'll do this so we don't leave him hanging. I don't really play video games. I have played video games. And I
yes.
think one of my favorites would be the South Park games. Out of the video games you have played, what would you think was fun?
Um, I mainly only played like the Mario games or
Hey, Super Mario
Donkey
Brothers is the shit now. Don't
and
knock it.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
I think Donkey Kong is like up there for me.
You like Dixie Kong. You fly around like a fucking helicopter. Um, Greenie, what is the reason you play D&D?
It gets me out of the real world.
I like that. Sometimes you just need a fucking break.
Mm-hmm.
This is out.
And Jade.
Favorite mechanic when gaming? Mechanical feature. What do you mean? Define mechanical feature. Like a game mechanic or like a prop or accessory? Like, what do you mean? Be clear, voyant. You know, like Laura.
Yes, please. Thank you. Did you see this?
Those reds.
No.
Okay.
They're menthol rollies.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hey, you do what you gotta do.
Like in combat. Okay. Do you mean like a mechanic, like a rule, or do you mean like a physical item we use at the table? That's what we're confused on. I just want to make sure that the question you are wanting answered gets answered. That's all. A combat mechanic. Okay, so a rule. What's your favorite rule in combat?
I don't know.
What's your favorite thing about combat in general?
I think with the system that we're doing now with our magic.
Mm-hmm. The magic points.
Yes. I think that's what she's after. Yes, I like the points over
slots.
Yes.
Spell slots suck. We played with them forever before I even knew magic points were a thing. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, this is so much better, I think. Because like you get way more opportunities to cast. But if you spam the shit too much, you run out of points and you can't do it no more anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we're gonna try this out and we're gonna see how it plays. And everybody
she gave the same answer.
She did. She did.
That's what's up, Jade.
You were supposed to watch her interview. You did not.
No, I have not. My bad.
She's watching yours live. What the fuck?
I know.
You're slipping, Tink.
I know I am.
All right.
But trying to live my life with my body
Saddest PC death. Player character death.
Um,
We've had a few.
I'm trying to remember.
Trust, I am not one of those GMs that protects my players from death.
No.
Unless it's like my fault. Like if I fuck up and do an encounter that's clearly way too difficult, I might, tweak some shit to avoid a TPK. But that's because I fucked up and you guys couldn't handle it and there's nothing you can do about it. In cases where it's going good and you guys just either have bad rolls or bad plans or whatever happens or they got bad guy crits, whatever fucking happens, happens.
Mm-hmm.
Let the dice fall as they land.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, when it's a super big combat like that, I'm not fudging because most of those rolls are done in the box of doom.
Yeah.
So, saddest player character death. I know mine right off the bat, but it's not my interview. I'm going to see if you have a similar mindset with your answer.
I'm trying to remember who all has passed. Fudge.
Technically, all of you guys have died at least once or twice.
Yeah.
Throughout the various games we've played.
Yeah.
Like Slickback got his head eaten at the end of our first Call of Cthulhu campaign in that cave, remember?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one where Strife self-sacrificed for the first time. No, it was with the dynamite.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was playing Philip.
That's right.
And then Constantine went back in time and stopped him from doing it.
Thought that was cool, too. Saddest.
Player death. Someone else at the table or yourself. Because you've died a couple of times too.
Yeah, but all I remember was something piercing me being dead. I don't know.
It don't
In
have to be from Fantasy High.
No, I know that, but I don't remember much of the past. You know how many years ago that was?
I'll say for me, it's got to be Philip's death in the first campaign.
Well, yeah, because he did self-sacrifice everybody.
Not to mention, Piper was outside the cave screaming his fucking name through tears as the fire roared out.
And didn't somebody have to pull me back?
Yeah, that was pretty fucking devastating.
Yeah, it was. So, yeah.
Let's see.
I think that one would be it.
Saddest NPC death. So, a character that I play. Fuck yeah, I'd love you to do mine. You guys want to interview me? That's so cool. I don't think I've ever been interviewed. I'm getting the timer.
Well, like I said, I don't remember all of it.
Here it is.
Oh, wow, that one is cool.
Yeah. Here, give them a good view. It's my dragon head sand timer that I use at the game table. I use it when they're either taking too long to figure out what the fuck they're doing or when they sidebar too much because it eats up game time. And you're eating up screen time, so.
That's because I can't remember right now.
Tracker. I mean, yeah, she was brought back, but she died at the end of freshman year, if you remember.
Oh,
We
that's
we
right.
started sophomore year with her death.
Yeah.
Um, Mac's death would have been sad if it had happened.
Yeah. I think that would have been my saddest one. Uh,
Let's see. Rupert died.
which one was Rupert?
He was the original secretary at the foundation in Call of Cthulhu. And Slickback blew him up with a Molotov cocktail in his own car while you guys were inside fighting a psychic monster that kidnapped an artist. That was the one where the dude was like turning into the bug guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's when he killed Rupert. He tried to throw it at the house and he rolled a nat hundo and that's no good. That's he only had a 20% throw, so that's not good.
No.
He rolled 100. That's not good, guys.
No.
Uh,
Um, I guess I'm gonna do Rupert.
Rupert,
It was a sad
we
one.
shall miss him.
Hmm.
He actually had you guys' next adventure in his desk. That's how we started the next one. Because it was some shit that he had found out about, and he had left you guys a note. So that was pretty cool how it tied in.
Right.
Um, Favorite time you pissed off Nitro at the table? Your favorite time when you pissed me off at the table?
Um. Fuck. I'm not. Well, to me,
How many
pissing off the
times?
DM is not a good thing.
How many times have you seen me sit there behind the screen and go, "Fuck"? See, you enjoy that. So, what's a time when you've done something that's made me do that, have that kind of reaction that you look at fondly?
Um. when Jade and I schemed.
For Thunderpaws?
Yes.
Who is Thunderpaws, Tink?
Thunderpaws is my
Displacer Beast.
displacer beast.
You want to go into detail about how you swindled that shit?
I didn't swindle him. Didn't
No.
I ask
No,
Stripe?
I'm talking about what you're talking about. Transporting him.
Well, at the beginning of the thing, when they beginning of the session,
Session 0, actually.
he told us when we were going over the water, we could not bring our animals.
Unless they could swim or fly.
Right. And at this time, I only had one animal, and that was my displacer beast.
Who
Who-
could not swim or fly.
Right.
And was large size.
Very large.
Like a panther large.
I could be in my as my fairy, I could be normal size and I can ride him as another person riding a horse. Almost.
Not almost.
Okay.
If you were like little fairy size, it'd be like riding an elephant with fur and tentacles
Right.
and 6 legs. But, so, how'd you swindle that shit?
Jade had come up with the idea
Of course it was her. Yeah, fuck.
because she had stated that because I told her that I wanted to bring my animal too. And she was thinking, and she said, well, there's a couple of fairies. You guys can stay your normal size. Um, and this bed, this van, Scarlet, turns into however many beds.
Yeah, we had the pocket dimensional space in there.
Mm-hmm.
From Tracker's little spirit wolf spell.
Yep.
The
And we
Moonhaven,
were
that's what it was.
Moonhaven. That's right. And we were able to figure it out to where my displacer beast could come with us across the water. I'm not lying. So how's it me throwing you under the bus? I couldn't think of another way for my displacer beast to come with.
Okay. Um, I'll get to your next question, sister, in a sec. I'm gonna go ahead and ask this one before I forget it.
Again.
Again. So I asked you what was something I did that pissed you off. Now it's only fair to visit the other side. What's something I do as a GM that you really like? If anything. I'm the world's okayest GM.
I know you love me. Um, if I don't understand something, you still take the time to explain it in thorough depths if I'm not quite getting it.
Right. I try.
Mhm.
Um, best loophole you or the group has exploited during a game.
Um, what loopholes have we found? Sure, there's been plenty, especially with you playing.
Thunderpaws was one of them.
Yeah.
The wish spell could technically be a loophole.
Yeah, that's right. Jay did that for me when we were trying to figure out where my dad was.
Yeah. Used it to scry.
Mm-hmm. So I
Well,
guess it'd be both of them.
we are encroaching on an hour and a half, so we're going to cut this here in about 2 minutes. So I'm going to give one last real good question, get a real good in depth answer, and then we'll wrap this up. So, does anyone in the chat have one more question? Make it a really good, juicy one. By the way, sister, we're still waiting on the next episode of Fantasy High to drop. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Biggest in-game betrayal.
Oh, I like that one. Let's do it.
Um, who betrayed Tink? That's what she's after, right?
Yeah, either you personally or someone who betrayed the whole group. I think I know who it's going to be.
Abernat.
It's not. I do. It's not going to be an NPC. Adam the Ball Abernant. Let's hear a little bit about that.
Well, at first, Adam. Oh, she has two others she likes. Adam, new to the group, um, he was doing the quest with us, helping us finding the information. Um, but when he didn't like us questioning him,
Let's not just scoot past what happened. Y'all tied him up, tackled him to the ground, busted his face open, and interrogated him.
yeah, we
For
interrogated
no
him
reason.
bad for no reason. But at the time, we didn't know it was for no reason.
And once you guys found out, he never got an apology.
No.
Not to mention, I don't think any of you called him by his name once. It was always the ball. Like that kid got treated like shit in that group.
Well, I wasn't trying to. It
I
was
know, but you got to see it
from
the
his
other-
point of
yeah.
view. Yes.
And so after that incident on the fucking boat, like
And
he had
originally
enough
he had nothing
That's
to do
when he
with his
snapped.
family. He had nothing to do with his family
at all.
But then after that, he just went to the other side, and I guess he talked to his mom and dad and went to their side. And the minute we got caught up to them,